Am I here for story time with Sue Watson?
Yeah, you're here for story time. I'm talking about my personal assistant, Brenda, who I make do everything because, you know, I don't like to do it myself. But she doesn't do haircuts, so I have to do that myself. So we're working on a Yorkie, and we're putting her in a modified Terrier trim because her head was too big for her body and I didn't like it. So we just said we're going to do what we want and we don't care. Because sometimes when you're in your shop, that's what you have to do. Because it's your name on that dog, right? Like Jay Scruggs, if he were to put a dog out, he wouldn't want it to look, yeah, it looks bad. So we're trying to give this dog a more put-together haircut. So we've done a 2 metal snap-on comb on the body with a 30 underneath, and we just blended down into the longer legs, and we're just going to scissor off the legs instead of going over the legs with a comb. So now we're working on making nice round feet instead of slippers or pinched feet. We don't like those. We've all decided we don't want those anymore. So we've come to the agreement. So right now we're just trying to get the body worked out, get her tuck up cut in, and move on to the front legs. So has it been good for you out there?
So far, so good. I haven't had to groom anything, so it's like nice.
Oh, nice. Do you want to come here and help?
Oh, no.
No? Because we got a porty coming this afternoon. If you want to, you know, come and get a little dirty.
I have a seminar too.
You have a seminar? Oh, at 2? What are you doing? A poodle? He can't do poodles. Jay Scruggs can't groom at all. He's going to do a dog versus cat. I think he's going to try doing the cat, though.
No.
And why wouldn't you do the cat, Jay?
I'm allergic, so I'm going to stick with the dogs.
He's such a pampered pet.
I'm allergic to him.
He's allergic.
Trying to tell them that a shop don't get in, it doesn't fly.
He is allergic to cats, but he's doing this dog versus cat thing. I don't know how he's going to do it without his eyes puffing up. But if you want to see something funny, then maybe y'all need to go see that. Yeah, the antihistamines, you know. Yeah. So now we're just going to the front feet, Jay, and we're trying to make them nice and round. They weren't round before, but we're going to make them round now because she's got enough hair to work with so we can correct what we didn't have before. And we're going to comb this down, clean off the bottoms so it's not going to grow out and be sticking out all over. Nice and round. Turn her around so we can, it's okay, baby girl. This is Gracie, and she's just a little nervous on the table. I think she didn't know all these people were coming, so she didn't expect a crowd. But she's settling in. We're going to comb this hair up, and we're going to fix that edge so it's nice and neat. Remember, we're not going to take off a whole lot of length because we're going to leave it more terrier-like. So we're not going to take off a whole lot of length. We just want to even everything up. Make sure that we get it all the way around. And we left enough transition to where we're not going to have that separation between the body and the leg, which will be nice. Because she'll look like she's all one unit instead of put together like a puzzle. And you just have to kind of keep working with this coat till you get it to do what you want it to do. Because they're a drop-coated breed, it doesn't stand up like a poodle. It wants to lay flat. So when you try to make it do something it's not normally doing. I love that. Yeah. Well, thanks, Jay. See? Personal assistant. Jay, the floor needs cleaning? So, you know, anytime you want to get the vacuum out and come give us a hand, we'll appreciate that. You know, hopefully before the cat comes.
Are you doing a cat here?
We're going to be doing a cat here, yes. Well, I'm not, but Danelle is, yes. And then, you know, she'll be here doing her kitty. And you'll have to come back and get her. You might as well, you know, get your allergies started early. Yeah. So we just keep combing the hair up and out so that we can make sure we don't have any long pieces sticking out, because we want it to all lay nice once it's dropped into place. And you see how already we've got a little more lift than we have in the original leg. It's starting to lift up a little bit more and stand out, so it's giving us more volume. We're going to just take our brush and try to brush up a little bit here and take off that front edge so that nice transition. There we go. You have to just kind of work with it. Once you get it cut in, the next time this dog comes in, it'll be a lot easier to do this to. It's just because it's never had it done before that it takes us a little bit longer. It's okay, Gracie. All right, next foot. And you can see how this foot was pinched. Again, we want to correct that. We want to make sure that this foot stays nice and rounded. So we're coming across the toes. We're going to comb it down in the back. She does want you to save her. I think she remembers you. Those of you that don't know, that's Lisa Leedy. She'll be working here this weekend too. So she just got out of a classroom demo. How did it go? Notice how impressed. Huh. Maybe we should go.
I'm not going.
Are you allergic to water too? I just thought, you know, he's allergic to everything else. I could go into some stories about Jay.
Last time I was on a cruise, my daughter's appendix ruptured and they said it was food poisoning.
Oh, that's right, it did. That could be a nightmare then. Did she have surgery at the no, well, not on the boat, obviously, but oh, not till you got home? That's a long time. So now we're combing up the hair. We worked around the foot. We're combing up the hair, and we're trying to get more shape to it. Like I said, we don't want to cut the hair off. We actually want to leave a little bit of length of hair for the leg. So we keep working with the coat.
Are you doing the head now, or are you doing it later?
I'm going to do it in a few minutes. Did you want me to stop and go right to the head? No. Like
I just need to know how long I was going to be here.
Well, are you waiting for the head to be done? Okay, so, you know, I was having a good time till you came along. Just, you know, monkeyed up the works here. People are probably like, what the heck? What is she doing? I'm just trying to get this even so that as she grows out, the next time she comes in, it's going to be a lot easier to get more lift to this coat. Not that it's ever going to be perfect. It won't. It's okay. You don't know that little dog. Again, she traveled with 11 dogs, so she's hoping anything that walks by might be hers. Okay, so while Jay's here, we're going to jump to the head, and then we're going to come back to this leg, seeing how he won't get this thing out of my face. make me a nervous wreck. You know, then I get shy and can't talk. I am. I'm shy now. You know, I don't like big crowds. They make me nervous. Okay, so we're going to come across. We're going to take off some length above the eye, but we're not going to go all the way back like we did on the little Maltese head that we did, because I actually want to leave a little bit of length in the front. I did not shave out under her eye because I'm actually going to take my scissors and just clip that hair on an angle and not bare that skin out. Her eyes aren't runny like the Maltese's eyes were, so we can leave a little bit more. But we want to leave more of a Westie head, so I don't want to go too severe over the eye, but I do want this to stand up a little bit, so I'm holding my scissors at an angle to put a little more lift right above the eye. And you see how all of a sudden it makes that stand up a little bit? It's because when you put that scissor on an angle and cut underneath, it's forcing this hair up a little bit more. We want this nice and round because a Westie head would be round. So we're going to comb it up and start working with it to go into a rounder shape. And remember, we had all that big, long, hanging stuff underneath. Made her look like her head was way too big for her body. So by doing this, this is going to really make it look more uniform to her body size. And you see how already it's taking much better shape than what we had. Yeah, we wish you were here to see at the beginning, Jay. She looked like she had somebody else's head on her body. So we decided, we talked amongst ourselves without the coffee, and said we wanted to change something. That's a bad picture. I guess they're all cat people here, Jay. Either that or you've done something to them.
Maybe both. I'm going to groom a model dog.
You'd be allergic to it. See, we all know Jay. He's allergic to everything. That's what makes it... Where are you going with it? Ooh, oops. See? Now we should have had a dog we wanted to do something too. But see, we just told Betty we were doing it. We didn't care. We didn't care what its mama wanted. Because after all, we don't have to go home with it. Betty does. So it's okay. All right, so we're going to comb the hair up on the ear. We're going to comb it out. Now we want to pull this all together. So we have our chin line. It's okay. We're going to come up and we're going to angle upward and in. Because we want to taper this to go in. We don't want that big fringe hanging off the back part of the ear. Once we have the back set, the easiest way to do the front is fold the ear in half. And you can see that edge that sticks out. We're going to come up to the point. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody back there. There's nobody back there for you. So then we're just going to taper up towards the tip. It's okay. You hear somebody you know? It's okay. Comb it up. And you can see it doesn't want to stand up like a normal Westie head because it's not used to being trimmed like that. Thank you, sir. But you see, the more we comb it, And the more we angle our scissors and force this hair up, the more it's taking shape. It's okay. We want her to put her ear forward. So sometimes touching the back of the ear or making a funny noise, which Lisa's really good at. Where's Lisa when you need her?
I don't think you want me to make it from over here.
Well, no, probably not. I want you back here because I want to see if her ear will come up and if it's the same on the inside as the outside. Because you want that ear to look. See, Lisa's really good with that. When we used to work together, I just have her make all the noises. She's also an excellent tick picker. I don't do ticks. I stand at my table, I go, tick picker, and somebody has to come and get it out. I don't do it. So Lisa's excellent. Now I have Brenda. I don't have Lisa, so I have Brenda. I don't do ticks. I don't do spiders. I hate spiders.
Don't vacuum. Don't.
Yeah, I don't vacuum. Yeah.
It sounds like you don't do much of anything.
I get to the shop at 6:30 in the morning. I wash out all the crates, put fresh, clean blankets in there.
And then play words with friends.
Sometimes. Sometimes Scrabble. Sometimes I look on Facebook, see what all you guys are doing. He doesn't do anything on Facebook. I like to see what's going on out there. So you see how different her face is looking from the great big long stuff we had